What's up, world? It's Jaquan.
And Anna.
And we are back again with another episode of the Lace with Drip podcast. Today, we would like to speak on politics. But first things first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. But today, we would like to speak on former White House strategist Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon is on a contempt trial right now because after the January 6th attack on the Capitol, he was subpoenaed to cooperate, but somehow he felt like he was above the law and he completely ignored the subpoena to help figure out what happened with the January 6th attack. But like I said, if you can read between the lines, you know that something was fishy about that whole riot attack that happened on the Capitol. And pretty much the government is trying to say that Trump and his team had something to do with it because there was some leak audio of Steve Bannon pretty much explaining Trump's strategy, you know what I'm saying, to falsely claim his victory in winning when in reality he was losing against Biden. And you know how Trump is. He don't like to lose. So it's like he pretty much was trying to do whatever it takes to win at any given point. And that's pretty much what he did, but Trump still lost, and which led to the election day attack, unfortunately.
In addition to that, in the audio, you could hear them speaking on, the fact that a lot of early voters use the mail-in system.
Mm-hmm.
Their votes won't get in time. Mm-hmm. Most of those votes were Democratic. Of course, Trump was running as a Republican candidate. Mm-hmm. So that was a great advantage to them. On top of that, to falsely claim that they were winning no matter what, it was going to create a problem, but they stuck by that. They were both very assuring in their decision to do that. Mm-hmm. There was no back and forth. You heard it very straightforward in the audio that was leaked. Mm-hmm. And his trial, the judge is now not letting him bring additional evidence to defend himself.
That's a fact.
Because he pretty much thought he was above the law and did not show up to his original court date, did not take any regards or actions to the original subpoena from the House committee. Mm-hmm. The judge is now not letting him bring any additional evidence to defend himself in this case. His lawyer is, saying and doing whatever he can do for him.
Yeah, to protect
But there's
him.
only so much you can do when you don't comply with the government
and with
that
the
you
rules.
work for.
That's
you
a
work
fact.
for them.
That's
you
a
know
fact.
how it is.
And it's just like if y'all wasn't up to no good, then why ignore the subpoena? Why act like oh, everything is okay, but in reality you're moving suspect. You dig what I'm saying?
And because of that, you're going to ignore the subpoena because, once you do something about that, you're in hot water at that point. Mm-hmm. But it's too late. He ignored it, mm-hmm. and he is on trial, and this is a very hot topic. It's something that's going on, you can read about it on the news every day. There's new facts. There's new evidence being brought up. There's new people being brought up to testify, to comply with the courts and stuff like that.
It's just a crazy situation. Like I said, it's like if you lost, you lost. It is what it is. Everybody, you got to realize in life, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, but you can't be greedy. You cannot be greedy because all that's going to do is land you in trouble. And look, right now, Trump and his whole team are in trouble because they tried to finesse the system. But you can't finesse the system. The system going to always win at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You just got to abide by the rules. You dig what I'm saying? And take your L's and move on in life. It's a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? And I really wish it didn't have to get down to this. I wish Trump didn't have to try to finesse the system the way he did, because now he's in hot water. Like Anna said, they in hot lava. You know what I'm saying? They getting ready to try to arrest all these folks because it was their fault that the Capitol had those rioters in there going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And once again, to go back to the leaked audio, Steve Bannon even said himself, if Trump is losing, this was the day before Election Day. He said, if Trump is losing by 10 or 11 p.m., it's going to get even crazier. So what does that mean? If he's warning and telling people, or I don't know who he was talking to because it was leaked audio, but if he's warning and telling people that it's about to get crazier, what does that mean? And then we got the next day on the exact election day, we got rioters just storming the Capitol building. You know what I'm saying? In defense of Trump, like, come on now. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look like Trump was innocent in that case. And it's just like, because nobody was trying to cooperate, there's a whole trial going on against Steve Bannon, and it's not looking too good. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not looking too good, man. And
that only makes you think, once he goes down, who's
next?
Be taking with
exactly,
him.
Because when one go down, they all gonna fall.
Not gonna want to take the
just
blame
like
for
dominoes.
everything.
When you hit one, they all gonna fall.
Yep.
It's a messy situation, man. It's a messy situation. We just feel like whoever is meant to be in office should be in office. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Trump had his time. Now it's Biden's turn. You know what I'm saying? It's about saving the world. You know what I'm saying? It's about doing what's best for the United States. And that's all that we need. You know what I'm saying? We don't need this, that, and the third to try to prove that you're good enough. You know what I'm saying? Show us. Don't tell us. Show us with action. You know what I'm saying? Like, create more jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, up the minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually make a change. Actually do something different that's going to help everybody out and not just help the rich stay richer. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a major problem. I feel like when it comes to the president and this, that, and the third, it's just like people have these high expectations of the president, but you got to realize, if you've never been in a situation or a position like that, you would never know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? To have all of that power and authority. And it's only so much that you can do, because stuff still has to get passed through the House and everybody else. So it's just like, your job is to just stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes on the prize and just have the U.S.'s best interest. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what we going through right now? A lot of people trying to say, oh, it's because of Biden. Oh, it's because of this, that, and the third. But listen, bro, we going through a recession. People are not going to admit it, but we going through a recession. So you really got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to get up and get out there and go hustle. Do not sit and wait for that paycheck to hit every Friday, because guess what? It's not always guaranteed. It's not always guaranteed. And people may not want to hear that, but the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth, man. So it's just like, the next time that you have to go vote, make sure you think about everything that we just spoke on. Because like I said, the president is not going to be able to solve every single problem in the world. But their job is to do what's best for our country. So let them do that. Let them do that. We ain't in that position. I understand you understand our voices should be heard, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't be heard, but you got to leave the job to the professionals, straight up and down. This is what they're aimed to do. This is what they're programmed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is what they vetted themselves for. You know what I'm saying? They worked their whole lives up until that point. So we got to let them handle it. I just hope that they figure out this situation with this whole trial. I hope that they come to some type of, I'm not even going to say agreement, but
some type of resolution.
Yeah, some type of resolution for what's best. That's it. For
right
what's
now,
best.
with him in trial,
Yeah.
And him not having that cooperation in the beginning of it, when they first subpoenaed him,
it just ain't looking good.
It didn't look good, but he is pleading non-guilty.
Yeah.
Because if they do find him guilty of it, it does come with a prison sentence.
That's a fact. Don't nobody want to go to jail.
He tried to get a letter from
Don't nobody want to go to jail.
Trump, but because Donald Trump is not our president, it really holds no value.
He can't vouch for him.
You can't.
He can't.
He was in contempt with him.
Exactly.
So
y'all were all in cahoots.
If he is found guilty for these charges, he can face, I believe, up to 2 years in prison.
Yeah.
In federal prison.
That's some serious time.
And that is for someone of his stature.
Yeah, and of his age.
Yeah, and of his age. He's not spring chicken. So it will be difficult if he does find himself found guilty of these charges.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean, it's just sad though, because this is our country, like Jaquan was saying, and everyone should have the best interest for their country, especially you're in a position of power, if you're in a position,
it's not about who got the most money. It's not about who got the most power. It's about what's best for our country.
Because
that's
I
it.
mean, as a country, we're all suffering right now.
That's a fact. We all going through it. So we all need to come together and stick together to make change happen amongst each other. But that's it for this episode of the Lace with Drip podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. Go to lacewithdrip.com and go get you some new merch. You dig what I'm saying? And we'll see y'all on the next one.